So today we have Ramit Abrol, industry expert from Pharma Sector. So Ramit has spent 26 years in pharma industry, launching various products, various companies, and he is sales expert. So welcome Ramit to our today's business talk.
Thank you, Ashish and team of Ashnet Consulting for having me here.
Great.
And I'm privileged to be part of.
Thank you, Ramit, for taking our time. And today we'll be talking about the challenges and growth opportunities and some strategies which the pharma industry players they can adopt, right? So because you have spent quite a good, you can say, the time period in pharma industry, and we would appreciate that you share your experience with our audience, and not only for our pharma entrepreneurs, but for all the entrepreneurs from different sectors as well. So, Ramit, I would like you to start that, that what are the major challenges which you as an expert have experienced that pharma industry players, they experience?
Yes, Ashish, as you've rightly pointed out, there's a lot of opportunity for India in particular and entrepreneurs and new startup alike because India has dominated the pharma field. It is being called as a pharmacy of the world.
Okay.
Because almost we have started, 35% exports from India. So there's a lot of opportunity, not only in India, but outside India also in terms of export. And, we have come a long way. There was a time when I started my journey in pharma. This field was majorly dominated by multinational companies. And now I'm happy to see that Indian companies they have focused on quality products. They have also started investing on research, which was a big domain only limited to multinational. So,
Right. Yeah, research is important, definitely.
yeah. So the research-driven molecules and with the new therapies and new development, which also government is also putting thrust on, which has a lot of opportunity for all the entrepreneurs. Newer molecules are there; they're going off patent, and why India is succeeded as compared to other countries. The first one is that not only quality but also the price. At the price they are offering, the generic drugs, which offers good stringent quality. So I think that is the major focus till now with most of the companies. And yes, it is a balanced approach that multinational companies are bringing newer products in India, and even Indian companies are making those products. Now there are a lot of collaboration and tie-ups are happening. Earlier, this thing was not there. Multinational company was bringing some products, and we were doing it with reverse engineering, the copy. But now I think Indian companies have a capability to have a tie-up, to buy the products, to market their products. A lot of gaps have been filled up. So the future is bright, and the challenges that I foresee is that in terms of quality. Okay. Yes, we have to give equal quality to the Indian consumer. The focus of quality, I think it has started with very promising note.
Yeah.
And for the new entrepreneurs, my suggestion would be, since I had the opportunity to serve 4 to 5 multinational companies, only multinationals, so they are primarily focusing on quality products.
Yes. So, as you rightly said, Ramit, that because even we see and we keep reading such articles and updates that some pharma companies, this lots were rejected by the norms. They couldn't follow the government norms, and some companies. So, is it happening only with the Indian companies? And if it is happening only with the Indian companies,
It's
so
not
why
like that.
are they not able to, fulfill the compliances and follow the standards? So that's where you see the challenges are there for the Indian companies.
See, we have come a long way. I'm not saying that only Indian companies were penalized. There are a lot of instances where, even MNCs were penalized if they were not fulfilling the norm of, FDA or authorities globally. So I'm not saying that Indian companies are, they are the only ones.
No, but I'm taking it as a challenge for them, like to maintain the standards, especially if they are generic brands. So does it become difficult for them to maintain quality?
No, it's not like that. See, before entering into any country, company has to go through all those regulatory approvals where all those formulation testing and all those stability studies are there. Yes, we can't say that, long-term clinical trials are in place, but yes, for generics, having competing with branded formulations, so they should be at par in terms of their efficacy, in terms of their composition, in terms of their bioavailability. That are the three prerequisites. So yes, Indian companies like I would not name, they are doing fairly well.
Okay.
And they have dominated only because of two reasons. They want to give fight to MNCs uh, in terms of pricing. The generic drug from India is available at one third the cost of branded formulation.
Right.
So that is our strength. I think for bigger companies, it may be for bigger companies that they're focusing many countries, and we as Indian companies are available in almost all parts of the globe.
So, Ramit, as you said about the pricing, right? So here we keep hearing about the pricing of the drugs and the medicines, that they are overpriced. And pharma companies, they really charge a lot, because even if the price of a drug, the manufacturing cost is 10 rupees, so they even sell it for more than 10 times of the price of the manufacturing cost. So why the pharma companies, they charge so huge, or you can say
Okay.
the pricing, or if they don't do it, or is there any policy, or what is the strategy of pricing for these companies, and how the generic companies are able to reduce the price? Why the MNCs are charging, as you said, 3 times more than the generic or the Indian companies?
No, I was talking about the global markets.
Yeah.
In India is a price sensitive market. So whosoever gives a better quality at affordable price is going to be the winner. That is for sure. So if you see that even a multinational company who is promoting their products in India, so they have to compete with the pricing, which I think there are government authorities. It's not like that. Government has now put stricter norms for any companies. So as per my knowledge, more than 600 drugs are under price control now by Government of India.
Okay.
You can't sell all these drugs beyond this price. It is same for multinational and it is same for Indian companies. So it's not that the generics are at low quality, but the pricing point, it's now very well regulated. And talking about the patented formulations, yes, there is a cost, but government is also allowing these drugs, because unless until these drugs are not available for the patient, for example, cancer patients, those drugs are costly as of now. So even we as a country, and our lot of companies which I have worked in, or there are Indian companies who are giving all the affordable solution to the patients.
So it's not only the manufacturing cost, it's the research and development cost, technology cost, innovation costs, which add on
No,
to the
major. The cost for these is due to import duties, because these are being manufactured outside India, in Europe or in South America or America. So that's why the pricing is high. Import cost duty imposed by government. Government is also focusing on the production, but in terms of research capabilities, in terms of new drug development, we are far behind.
So that's very interesting, Ramit. You are showing a very brighter side of India for the growth of pharmaceutical companies? Because as you said, that a lot of Indian companies are doing good. They're having good innovations, research, and the government is also supporting this ecosystem.
Yes.
And as far as the pricing, quality control, a lot of things are there. So obviously, that's a very positive thing for our country that we are.
It is bound to grow. It is bound to grow. The
Okay.
country is progressing in all sectors. Pharma sector, along with other sector, is a very strong pillar in terms of Indian economy. And by 2047, we are going to be a developed country. And now the major part is that customers are actually able to afford. Gone are the days when India was not competing with, but now we are competing with any of the major countries in all sectors, and pharma is one of the strongest pillar.
That's very interesting. So you have almost covered the major issues, like what the people had in their minds about the pharma industry in the previous days, like old days, or old school of thought. You can say that the drugs are overpriced, there is no regulation, and only the MNCs are dominating the Indian companies. So there are a lot of growth opportunities for the entrepreneurs to enter into this pharma sector, right? So now if we talk about the upcoming trends in pharma industry, how do you see that the pharma companies, if an entrepreneur starts a new venture in pharma, how would they market, how would they grow sales? Are they their new strategies in addition to just going to a doctor and convincing a doctor to write a prescription? So that's also one of the biggest, I would say, myth or the misconception that people have in their mind, that is the only way.
See, the basic pharma promotion is basically direct to the customer. So customer and the decision maker is a doctor, because obviously he knows what's best for his patient.
Right.
So yes, lot of information from pharma people. So it is a conventional way that a pharma guy is going to a doctor, talking about what is the best for his product and how he suits his clinical practice. So I think this is going to be the way of promotion for pharma. On the other hand, there are a lot of initiatives which are being taken by the companies in terms of providing the digital information, because everybody has a time limit nowadays. Doctor is not able to give that time to a person. So how to pass that information at the same time? So a lot of digital. Now I think the in thing is for a lot of companies. My advice to young entrepreneurs is that they should equally focus on digital marketing, because that is a powerful medium which has been built by all the companies. So yes, there is on one hand there is a conventional way, but on the other hand we have to look into
The innovations and
innovation and how to pass that information. Ultimately, even doctors or pharma industry are working for patients' benefit. So that is my belief. And I think for entrepreneur, the process of promotion of products and the ethical promotion, I think that is a
Absolutely
key.
right. So I think
to success.
collaboration is also an opportunity or a way to get into this pharma industry, because every you can say that entrepreneur has different ability and capability. For example, somebody is good in marketing and sales. He might not be having a manufacturing setup, right? So all of these collaborations with the big brands and the complete supply chain can be managed, right?
Yes, of course. I think it is a group of people that should come up together. If there is no for startups, especially if there is no, if
Huge funding is available.
funding is available and he's not able to manufacture, but at the same time, he can focus on the quality of the products and marketing it into different markets. So still a lot needs to be done. because India is a country where, overusage and underusage, both these challenges remains. There is overusage of antibiotics. There is underusage of, this lifestyle drugs, which is not entered into tier 2 and tier 3. So these are some practical challenges. And for that, this is a new opportunity for young companies, new companies, young entrepreneurs that, those far-flung areas, or
Yes.
they should have that presence.
Right.
So that there is accessibility of medicine to all. Even government is also focusing with Jan Aushadhi and giving options to consumers that, here is the one line that he wants to buy branded, he can do so. If his pocket is not allowing at that moment, he can go for Jan Aushadhi, which is also at a very comfortable price. Idea is that, with lifestyle changes and with convenience, there is more of lifestyle disorders. So, government want that, all the population of India, because we are a young country, 35% of our population is youngest. I'm just saying that more than 50%. So yes, everybody would like to have that, healthy lifestyle and accessibility to medicine. And at the same time, government is also focusing on the research and development. A lot of support has been given and will continue. I hope that government will continue to give a lot of fundings for research and development for newer molecules. It should be country specific.
Great, Ramit. So there are a lot of opportunities, but when opportunities grow, so competition also grows, right? So there are a lot of players who are facing competition in pharma industry. So what would be your advice for the small pharma companies, that how can they stand out? How can they build a network of the distributors or the retailers, right? And how can they position their brand in the minds of the doctors as well as in the minds of the patients? So what would be your advice on these areas?
Yes, as I said that, we are...
Especially when they are competing with the big brands.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the focus is on quality only. First, the product they are manufacturing or getting manufactured should be of a highest quality.
Okay.
Being a pharma person, they very well know that, in terms of stability studies. And secondly, the promotion of the products, quality also plays an important role. The ethical promotion of products still remains a good prospect for, getting, because ultimately doctor is a decision maker. So competing with, I'm saying that, you have to expand step by step. If, a smaller company is there, it is operating in one or two states. So the policy should be uniform and the promotion should be uniform and the marketing should be uniform. Yes, there are, if you compare Himachal Pradesh with UP, obviously there is a 9 times population of UP. So the state has a different potential. So my advice or my suggestion is that for new companies, stick to ethical practice, stick to quality in terms of providing services, and in long term, it is only in my experience, since I've had the opportunity to handle a large teams. So yes, the team should be very effective for any new company. It is all. It is not a brand. All these brands which are available is not because of any company, but it is because of the person who has been promoting those brands, who have given all their ears to this brand. So they should have a capable, and they should handhold, and they should have that strong team. They should focus on quality and effectivity and retaining talent.
That's very interesting, because see the kind of marketing budget the big players have, and the small players they cannot afford that huge branding and marketing budget. So obviously for them there is a way that they should recruit the right people, having a great team, and focusing on quality.
Absolutely. I'm in absolute agreement with you.
Yeah, wonderful, Ramit. So these are very helpful insights for our or yes, I believe it does not apply only to the pharma sector. It applies across all sectors of the businesses. Like having a great team definitely works everywhere. Focusing on quality, that's the key differentiator that you can have, because ultimately it's about the customer satisfaction. And yeah, we are very happy and we are very proud of the initiatives taken by the Indian government, which which are taking the pharma industry to the next level, and we are also becoming the next leader in pharma industry. We are not only being dominated by the MNCs. Indian companies have brighter future, so we must take such initiatives, and young entrepreneurs should come forward.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, because one more thing is there that when we talk about the entrepreneurship, so entrepreneurship is not only about just training; it's also supported by the research and development,
Right, right.
right?
Absolutely. When it comes to training, you talked about training people, and because it's only the people who are working for the companies. Organizations are made only because of the people. Even the large organization, every department or being, of course, sales is a pillar.
Yeah.
Sales is a pillar, but every department is equally important. Be it a marketing department, be it a HR. HR has a responsibility of retaining and developing and grooming talent, because they are the ones who bring in the good people. Good people, they perform well, and good people grow the organization, and it's a self growth for them. And from marketing point of view, studying marketing, what's the opportunity, and how it is being strategized in terms of the market capability, market potential, and how to position that brand,
Right.
or molecule into that. So it is all about these things. For any successful company, I think the collaboration between all these departments is very, very important. And if a team is working as a cohesive unit for long, so definitely results are bound to come.
Thank you, Amit. Thank you so much for taking out your time.
Thank you so much for having me here, and I wish you and your team very, all the best for your future endeavors. You are doing an absolutely fantastic job.
Thank you.
Thank you.